But today we're gonna see in detail so each of every generations, what are their advantages and their disadvantages. The first thing is already said is a 1G. So before we get into different generations of a mobile, so mobile communication is also called as a wireless communication. So first we need to know what is wireless. So could anyone say what is wireless? Yes, it's a two devices connected without any physical connection, then we can call it as a wireless. So, so wireless is nothing but it's having no wires. So having no wires is called as a wireless in a dictionary. But in networking term, we can say if the two devices can able to make a communication without any physical connection, then we can call it as a wireless communication. So the mobile communication is also called as a wireless communication. The wireless communication is nothing but the communication between two machine without any physical connection. Okay, then see the each and every generations of mobile communication. The first one is the 1G. So 1G technology is nothing but the first generation of mobile technology. The first generation technology. So from the picture itself, it is a 1G technology telephone. Could anyone say what are the features is available in 1G? Yes, you're right. So in first generation, we can able to make the voice call. We can only able to transfer the voice communication. So we'll see one by one what are the features is actually available and how much bandwidth it actually utilize or likewise. So these are the things in 1G. The 1G refers to the first generation of wireless telephone technology and the speed is up to 2.4 kbps. That means kilobyte per second. So, and it allows only the voice call and it uses the analog signal. So, as we know, there are two type of signals, analog and digital. So, analog is continuous signal and digital is discrete signal. So, the continuous signal means, for example, analog signal, we can say our voice is also one of the analog signal or any natural sound we can say it as a analog signal. Those everything is a analog signal. The computer, well, for example, in a computer uses the digital signal as a zeros and ones. So digital is a discrete signal. So those signal is used by electronic devices. So electronic devices produce the digital signal. For example, our computer. The computer is a zeros and ones. We say it is a binary number, zeros and ones. It's also called as the digital signal. So in 1G technology, it uses the analog signals. So the main thing is the speed. The speed is up to 2.4. It using that we can only able to make a voice call and it is analog signal. So then we'll see the drawbacks of 1G. So it's the voice quality is very poor and because the bandwidth is very low and they are using the analog signal and the battery is very poor, the battery life is very poor and the size of the phone is very larger when compared to other generations of mobile. The 1G technology mobile phone is very larger and the battery capacity is very low and there is no security. So we can using any electronic devices, we can able to tap the voice data in the first generation technologies. Okay, then we see the 2G, the second generation technology. So anyone can say what they have improved in 2G technology. So we have came across with the 2G technology also. So what are the features they have added? Any guesses? Just right. So they have added the text. So in 1G technology, we can able to only make the voice call. In 2G technology, we can able to transfer the text data. Any guesses of the speed? So, okay, good. So it is a 2G technology mobile phone. Let's see what are the features is available in the 2G technology. Okay, the second generation is based on GSM. The so GSM is nothing but it's a standard. So global system for mobile communication. So GSM is nothing but global system for mobile communication. It is a standard which helps us to define all mobile manufacturer. Based on the standards, we can able to produce all the mobile in the same format and same set of rules. So standard is nothing but the set of rules, right? Okay. So and then they're here they are using the digital signal. As I said before, the digital signal is nothing but the discrete signal. So it's a zeros and ones or it is a discrete signal. Okay. Then the speed of the second generation technology is up to 64 kbps. Kbps is nothing but kilobyte per second. And here they are providing not only the call services, voice services. Here we can able to transfer the text data and picture and multimedia messages using the second generation mobile. And the battery quality is also better when compared with 1G, and the size of the mobile is also uh, lesser when compared to second, but still the quality of the voice is not up to the level. So but the quality is better than when compared to 1G technology. Okay, let's see what are the drawbacks of the 2G technology. So I already said what are the features is available in 2G. So can somebody say what are the drawbacks of the 2G technologies? Yes, as I said before, so voice quality is correct. Yes, the memory storage is very low. So video call option and conference call option is not available. Yeah, correct. Okay. Let's see in detail. So it requires strong digital signal. So for example, if you go away from the tower, so we can't able to make a connection to the network or we can't able to make a call. So it requires strong digital signal. That means that the tower must be very near to us when we are dialing the number. So and also the handoff is very low. So many handoffs is occur, and handoff is nothing but when we are moving from one tower location to another location. So in between the exchanging the call or session from one tower to another tower, there will be a drop will be occur. So that is called as a handoff. So in the 2G technology, the handoff issue is higher. So so it will be resolved in a third generation mobile. So and the second point is unable to handle the complex data. That means that we can't able to share the videos and we can't able to view that videos. So it contains the very least amount of storage, and also the bandwidth of the 2G is very less. So let's see. So what are the functions they have added in the 2.5G technology? The 2.5G technology is nothing but is in the middle of second generation and third generations, and most of the time they call it as a second generation technology. So it's work based on the GPRS. So on we can able to make a cell phone call here. We can able to additionally they have added the internet. We can able to browse anything. So and also we can send and receive the email messages. And here they have increased the speed from 64. It works about 64 to 144 kbps. As I said before, kbps nothing but kilobyte per second. And here they have added the feature like cameras. and the average downloading speed. For example, if you are downloading the audio, which contains duration of 3 minutes, it actually takes 6 to 9 minutes to download the 3 minute duration video audio. So uh, so the 2G 2.5G technology, the mobiles look like this one. So the technologies in this sense is nothing but not only depends on the mobile devices. The mobile device must support the technology, and also the SIM card must be able to support the technology, whether it is a 2G or 3G. It depends on the SIM card and also the mobile devices. So and then 3G technology. So we used the 3D technology. So what are the functionality they have added when compared to 2G and 2.5G technology? So anyone could say some of the features. Yes, absolutely correct. The video they have added. So in 2G we can't able to view the videos or process the video, or we can't able to send the video. So they have added the video features. Is correct. Any other? Yes, we can able to install many applications in 3G technology. Okay, good. Let's see the main features and the speed and bandwidth, everything. So the speed is 144 kbps to 2 mbps. The kbps is nothing but kilobyte per second, and mbps megabit per second. Okay. So MB, it's moved to kbps to mbps. So there is a huge amount of increment in the bandwidth. So here the resolution of the seeing the videos are everything is very low when compared to now we are using the current resolution, but it's better when compared to 2G technologies. So here we can not only we have text and audio. Here we can able to send video messages and multimedia messages, and here they have incorporated the cameras, and we can able to install many more applications in it, and also we can able to make the video conferences. So they have added many features, the main thing, and also they have increased the memory storage capacity, and as I said before, the bandwidth and everything. So let's see some of the drawbacks of 3G technology. So before that, they said is the same features is the faster communication. We can able to send and receive the large email messages, and the high speed, because it is from the kbps to be moved into the mbps. We can able to make the uh, conference, the voice conference call, video conference call. We can also use the mobile TV features, but the resolution is very lesser when compared to the current resolution we are using, and the bandwidth capacity is higher when compared to 2G technologies. And here, as you can see, the same 3 minute video, here it will take only the 11 seconds to download. So it's average up to 11 seconds to 1.5 minutes. So there it will take the 6 to 7 minutes. So here it will only take these 11 seconds to 1.5 minutes to download the average, so the 3 minutes audio song. And here are some of the drawbacks of 3G technologies. So it is very expensive, where it's in cost wise, because the integration of which they built, it's a very complex design. So, and also the equipment which is used for 3G technology is very higher. The service license, and when we are putting some service package for 3G. For example, if you're subscribing any 3G, as you know, the cost is very higher. Now we are paying very lower when compared to 3G, because nowadays we are using the 4G technology. The the service we have used in 3G, it's very high, as you know. So that's what the first point is, say the expensive fees for 3G license services, though they have charged very high amount for 3G the services. And the 3G phones is also very expensive, and the phone size is very larger and very thicker and everything, and the space consumption is also very higher. And let's see the 4G technologies. And so now you can say, because everybody now we are using the fourth generation of fourth generation technology, and what are the features available in 4G? Yes, of course, the high bandwidth, it's faster, as the storage is higher, that's correct. So same, we can able to make the video call, multimedia. So on the downloading speed is very higher. Yes, correct. Let's see what is for 4G technology. The speed is about 100 Mbps to 1 Gbps. The 4G technology speed is 100 Mbps to 1 Gbps, is a gigabit per second. Gbps is nothing but gigabit per second, and it the most of the time they call it as the anytime anywhere technology. So 4G technology, they also call it as anytime anywhere technology. Is nothing but it available for 24/7. So we can able to make the call to any person throughout this world. So we can call it from any location to any location and anytime. So that's why I call it as a anytime, anywhere. So most of the time there is no interruption. So, and also the mobile broadband is introduced in everywhere in 4G technology. So 3G is also, they have implemented released the broadband. So here the ultra broadband is released in 4G technology. So, and also here they have integrated with many wireless devices. So using the as I said before, the mobile is also the wireless device. So likewise we can able to integrate our mobile device with any other wireless devices also. So like data sharing, so anything we can able to integrate with. And the quality of the videos are the quality of the screen is very higher when compared to the 3G technology, and we can able to transfer the high quality videos using in efficient manner using 4G technology. The features of the 4G technologies are it's more security when compared to the previous generations, and the speed is higher, and the capacity and the storage capacity very higher, and low cost per bit. As I said before, the 3G is very cost um, in the form of the license services, but the 3G, the cost is lower. So as you know, in 3G technology, the 3G subscription for 1 GB network we pay 200 nowadays per month now. So currently uh, for per month we are using nearly more than 30 GB or 60 GB, as you can say. Only we are paying 250. So for example, in Geo network, so like this you can see everything is very lower when compared to the third generation network. So it's very low cost per bit. And the drawbacks of 4G technology. So you must say, because you are using right now. So what are the drawbacks? Oh, the battery usage, the battery utilization is very higher when compared to 3G, because we are using multiple applications. So for example, we are using the current clock and the weather condition report, and we have installed many applications which will run in the background. So the consumption of the battery power is very higher in 4G technology. So it's also integrated with multiple complex hardware in it. So it requires higher battery power. So it requires higher power. So the battery usage is very higher when compared to other previous generations, and also it require the complicated hardware. And also the equipment is very expensive, which is used in a 4G technology. But still, when compared to 3G mobile and 3G technology, the cost wise when compared to that, it is very lesser. And here comes the 5G technology. So our India, so 5G technology is not yet arrived, but uh, I hope that it will be available in next year. So, 5G technology, so it's completely wireless communication. It's completely wireless communication, and also it's the bandwidth is higher and the quality of data transmission, the quality of the video. For example, if we are recording the video or we are transferring the video, we can able to transfer the ultra high quality videos within the 5G technology. To support the wireless world wide web, the www is entirely based on the wireless technology. The futures of the 5G technology, the speed is up to 1 gigabit per second Gbps. So it's very higher. Before that, we have used the Mbps. Now in 5G technology, it's Gbps. For example, if you want to download the 1 GB file, we can get it in a second. So on the high capacity, and we can able to view the ultra high videos in the form of the mobile TV, video conferencing, and everything. So nowadays they are working on the project called, as I said before, the teleportation, and everything is in the form of the 5G technology. The 5G technology is give the life to IoT, so Internet of Things, because here we can integrate the multiple wireless devices as a single, and it contains the higher processing power, so we can able to process the faster and get a result very efficient manner. On the phone, the memory of the phone size is very higher, and the dialing speed is very higher. When you are making the call, it will connect to the other end very faster when compared to the previous generation of mobile technologies. And that's all. If you have any doubts, you can ask. Yes, some of the countries implemented the 5G technology. So in US, they have currently they are using the 5G technology, but it will take a year to reach out to our country. Yes, if you have no questions, okay. Thank you very much for your time. And